I mean, look, tax liens are interesting, but there are more failures stories from my students with tax liens than success stories. The reason is it just takes a lot of studies to know what you're going to buy. There is a reason people did not pay the property taxes. If you're buying a tax lien, not a tax deed, you understand the difference. A tax lien, you're buying the portion of tax that they haven't paid. So let's say somebody has taxes $2,000 on their property, you're buying the $2,000. Maybe the tax lien in that state, like in Illinois, is 18%. So they're gonna charge the person, the owner of the house who didn't pay the property tax, 18%. So if it gets redeemed, that means that owner pays it 7, 8 months later, you're gonna get your money back plus 18%. But if he doesn't, the property is going to sell in an auction and you could eventually get paid. But then what happens, that property usually is a bad property. It was scheduled for demolition anyway, and then it doesn't sell in the auction and it sits there. Now you don't know what to do with it. You go and demand that you actually take it, or what do you do with it? So if you just want to get paid, you buy tax liens on properties that have a loan from a bank, because the bank sooner or later will actually redeem the lien. But you have no cash flow. You're putting your money, you could wait up to 4 years to get paid. And it's just not as smooth and as easy as they make it sound. So be very careful what you do with tax liens and tax. Now, a tax deed is when you go to the auction and the people who didn't pay tax liens, they sell their property at the auction. If you're gonna buy that property in a tax deed sale, deed like the ownership of the property, they're gonna try to sell it for the amount of taxes owed. But there are many investors there, they're gonna bid it up to the market value more or less. There are many of these deals done online. Florida is very good at that. Jacksonville area is amazing at that. You should look into it. But then you will need to, my suggestion, you'll either need to fly there to take a drive and look at what's coming up on the market there to see the properties. We've done that. We've gone and looked and all this. I just did not find it as profitable to pursue. It's just too much work for very little pennies of results. But not a bad idea at all. I've not had many successful students doing it or coming back with success stories as they take classes with others. And I was not interested in really, I mean, we taught it for a while and then we found out we're not getting any success stories, people are not doing it. So we just did not pursue it.